Sup guys, I'm Polly, and this is totally not a film commentary about Suspiria, the 2018 version. So I'm gonna do the quick run through of everything and then I'll tell you why I'm doing this film now. Like I said, it's the 2018 version of the film Suspiria. It's 2 hours and 32 minutes according to Google. I'm watching it on Amazon. I know usually I'm watching movies on Hulu. This one happens to be through Amazon Prime. It is a horror slash thriller. Watching the trailer, and I'll tell you my reasons for it being suspense in a moment. I think it's suspense just off of what I've observed and based off of what me and my friend were talking about. Its IMDb score is 6.7 out of 10. The budget was 20 million and it made 7.7 million at the box office. Now, this film was recommended to me basically as psychological horror. And I was looking for something genuinely good to watch because at the time I started watching Midnight Mass, or whatever the new horror thing is to watch on Netflix, and it was disappointing. So, just between that and a bunch of other stuff that's just been going on, my friend recommended that I watch this film, and so I recommended to her, since we were on the topic of psychological thrillers. Basically, psychological horror, suspense, whatever you want to call it. Oh no, that was my keyboard. I hope I didn't ruin anything. I recommended to her Neon Demon. And so, I'm gonna see if my experience matches up with hers. I don't know. Here's the thing. So, this is an adaptation, dare I say it, remake. I don't know why they call it an adaptation to another film. Usually when you hear the word adaptation, it's for books, not for film. But they categorize it as an adaptation to the Italian film from 1977, also named Suspiria. I gathered from the trailer just a lot of suspense, Neon Demon vibes, Black Swan vibes, and there was another movie I wanted to group in there with it. But then, like, as I'm watching the trailer, I was also like, okay, why do I feel like it fits into this box? You know what I mean? And that's the thing, I'm not trying to fit it into the box, I just want to experience it, because I haven't seen it yet. So I'm gonna try my hardest to not put this film into any one box. But apparently, the original was so good. I think the reason why the remake didn't do so well is because I don't think people knew about the original. So, we'll see what they do with the budget. The trailer told me nothing. It was scary though. You can't gather a lick of what is going on from that trailer, which is good. It's like playing poker. Definitely. Sometimes I'm realizing with these film trailers, it did make me want to see the original, because that's just the type of person I am. I always want to compare a remake to the original. I know, my bad, not remake, an adaptation to the original. So like I said, the reason this Cabin in the Woods was supposed to be the next one I did, but this one gets to skip the line because of it being a personally recommended film to me. So we're just gonna give it a shot. Watch it. It's long, so I am not trying to just sit here. It's already been 2 minutes. So let's get into it. This is the first time, well, it's not the first time I watch a scary movie at night, obviously. This is my first time recording at night. Usually when I do these, I record during the day when it's quiet. Usually people are not here. But I told my friend I would watch it tonight, so I'm watching it tonight. Therefore, I gotta get up and turn the lights off, so let's do that. As always, I'll totally do the... I'm sorry, I got pizza in my chair, because pizza's my favorite food, and of course I got it in my office chair. Obviously I'm gonna do call-outs, let you know about where we are so you keep your place, I'll do the countdown, so on and so forth. Hopefully my computer doesn't crash while I'm doing any of this, it shouldn't. But we'll see, I guess. Okay, so I don't know if they'll play an ad or anything. Oh snap, it starts right into it. Okay. Should have had this all queued up, I usually do, but I'm so out of practice. I didn't want to do any horror movies for all of October, which is why you haven't seen any. This may be the only one I do, and then I'll go back on hiatus, and then we'll be back with the scary stuff in November. I feel like everyone makes enough scary content during October. There's no need for me to go through a bunch of scary movies if everyone's just giving you all the spoopies. So yeah, let me go ahead and silence my phone too before I go ahead and start this. Because like I said, completely unprepared. This is probably the longest movie we've watched so far on this channel. So that's interesting. I usually do not like long movies. Oh, Amazon just gave me some general trivia too. It says, especially this is very funny because of what I just said. It says, general trivia, at 2 hours and 32 minutes, this remake of see, they're calling it a remake of Suspiria is nearly an hour longer than the original. Gosh, how did they just make it an hour longer? Can I put this in HD? Okay, let me close out my Task Manager, and here we go. So, like I said, as per usual, countdown, call outs for time, so we can make sure we're all on the same track, and just listen to me annoyingly experience this film for the first time, and I could find out if my friend was lying to me or not. I will try my best to take notes in the dark. I will admit if I do have to turn the lights on. Do I think it's going to be that scary? No. But I have a closet with mirrors behind me. So, like, I don't know. Some stuff like that freaks me out a little bit. So, let's watch it. Let's do this. Also, since I have my Prime going now, Cabin in the Woods, I was going to have to do it on Peacock, but now I don't have to. So I was trying to figure out how to work my way around all of those stupid ad breaks in there. But now I don't have to think about it. So yeah, let us go forth and watch this horror thriller that I firmly believe is a psychological thriller. Even if not a suspenseful thriller, there's the whole reason she picked it for me was because we were talking about psychological thrillers and just movies that kind of just turn you completely on your head. So, for it to not say that anywhere in, like, the base genre for Google is interesting. I'll have to make a note of it to check afterwards, because I already have it queued up. But I'm going to make a note to check what Amazon categorizes this film as. Okay, hopefully. Don't read and write in the dark. It will mess with your vision. Or so I hear. Okay, let's do this. Officially. 3, 2, 1, play. I'll leave those general trivia things on, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna move my keyboard out of the way. while all these credits are going through. Also, not surprised it didn't do that well because it's an Amazon film. That is loud. Kind of like it though. Amazon Studios, yeah. They're kind of doing better than Netflix right now though. I will say they do owe me like $40 because of New World. I should have put socks on. My feet are cold. It does look really good for being made in 2018. Like, you could tell they were trying to capture that, like, aged filming aspect. She is hitting that door. Jeez, give Steve Martin a moment to get to the door. All these quick shots. That was a very quick sequence of shots. Like, I get it. You're trying to tell us what she's doing. I like all of these shots. It's just a little weird. Nice typewriter. Nice pen. I write with a fountain pen. That's a pretty nice pen. I just have a cheap fountain pen. Did she already just tell us the plot? I feel like some sort of sucker punch, Inception, dream within a dream thing, like framing is happening. I have no idea what was happening in this time period. I think it did say it's taking place in 1977, which is when the first one came out. The original. That was creepy. This chick is acting pretty well. if it's not a Mason symbol, if it's not clear by now, I am a huge fan of method and character acting, especially when it's like real. I'm sorry. Excuse me. The symbolism, it's too much for her. Why does that look like Millie Bobby Brown from Stranger Things in that picture? Oh my gosh, that dude has so many, like, wooden pipes. That's wild. She broke it! Dude, you owe him a frame. Snap. Left that dude waiting. It's an interesting opening. Oh, am I supposed to read that? Dang, she's snoring up a storm. They're really trying to convey a story here, using just scene after scene. Like, I guess also a juxtaposition between that opening and this scene. Is that breathing or snoring? Because I've heard people snore like that. Those are actually sick shoes. Those are cool boots. Excuse me. It's a nice truck, too. Not gonna lie, I'm not too upset with the song either. I wonder what they do in movie makeup to make someone's lips look so chapped. Okay, So I'm assuming we are... This is another character. I'm assuming those are 3 different people counting this person. She got dollar bills there. I'm sorry if you hear me clear my throat. My sinuses do things sometimes, and I have to keep up with them, and it sucks. She's in Berlin. No umbrella, looking at a map in the middle of the rain. Won't even find an awning before opening up. I like architecture like that. I don't know why. Where I'm from, there's a lot of architecture that's like solid and concrete like that. It's like my favorite thing to see. And essentially it usually looks like that too. Inside. Like the same type of architecture. Ooh, I love those zoom ins. That was interesting. Don't know why it was happening, but I like those wide angle zoom in close ups. Quentin Tarantino, Kill Bill, he would do it a lot. Turns out it's not an easy thing to achieve all the time. But if you could pull it off, it's really good. Okay. I'm assuming that is some sort of symbolism behind her. So is that her breathing in that bed then? Or is it something that's haunting her? Someone? They doing Tai Chi? The tall chick in the corner in those boots and that like peach jacket, yes. Oh, this is a mood. She's wearing a turtleneck too. I'm sorry, I should be focused on this film. I'm starting to feel like I have to watch the original before I say anything. That's a little messed up. You should... The dancer should feel comfortable. I'm assuming this isn't ballet. Okay, was not expecting that. I wish there was music though. Oh, this film definitely has Neon Demon vibes. Convince me I'm wrong. I like that little sound they were playing there too. Is underground what they call the sunken place? It's the sunken place for dancers. She seems really tall. Ah. A lot of this should have been a red flag to her. I know something's gonna happen. She should have saw it coming, is all I'm saying. If someone goes missing when you show up, also red flag. If there is a lady in it that looks like she's from the Poltergeist, red flag. Even though the lady in the Poltergeist that looked like that was... She was a good person. Where are we at? We are at 18:53 in, so 2:13 some change left. 2 whole hours. Gosh, this is gonna be the longest commentary so far. No one in this film has an umbrella. Oh, she's even asking. What the heck? Maybe close the window? She's got a nice outfit. I'm not even a fan of, like, boots like that. They had a ring light in the 70s. You can't say that that combo isn't nice, though. We're already in Act 2? Okay, I guess we'll keep up with the acts. 2:10, 50. That's where we're at. What are they voting for? Those glasses are dope. That's a nice jacket too. I wish I knew about the world events that were surrounding this, because I can't help but feel like that is tying into the story as a whole. GG's, that's a lot of women in one room. That's a lot of representation. That's nice. Watch it turns out that all of them are just bad people. I have a whole entire bar in there. Why are people voting against Marcos if it's the Marcos Stance Company? Is that a golf rabbit? Nice. Or GTI? Hatchback? He's wearing a crocheted, a wool tie. Those are very ginger ties. At least they seem like it. There's a game about this. Where you have to check passports and stuff. salon. I like this little string moment. That's a nice jacket. Texture on it. Oh my gosh, the hat I think is matching. Oh. The broom was right next to him. Why use his hand when he could have used the broom? Those panned zoom-ins. Love it. This director knows what he's doing with those camera angles. Wonder if it's actually raining or if that's a soundstage. I like how these are the questions I have while watching a horror film. You know, it's not as dialogue heavy as some. Like, the whole time I was watching, like, The Grudge, but more so also The Ring, I felt like I couldn't commentate on it because people were always talking, and it's hard to listen and speak at the same time. It's probably impossible now that I think about it. Are we ever gonna find out who that lady was? And is that his wife or his assistant? Plot twist, Marcos's dance company is the Palestinian terrorist. I don't think that's not the twist. It has something to do with, like, the politics of the time, though. This seems a little cultish already. It's very Jim Jones of her to have to walk in and kiss everyone. Obviously, the other chick over... That chick is being salty. In the background. She looks like she's about to punch somebody. I can't wait till they stop building the suspense and we can understand what's happening here. Let's... Oh, that's... Okay. Sarah isn't home chick from Ohio. We know that much. But I have a feeling whatever they wanted to do with Sarah's not gonna... It's not gonna take. And it's gonna be kind of warped. Pop it and lock it. Is this like contemporary dance? Don't slam her against the ground. I have a feeling Patricia was the chick in the beginning, in that opening scene. What does this have to do with contemporary dance? Oh. Seems like it already. If box of rabies. Oh, I'm gonna use that one. Let me write that down. Box of rabies. That's a good one. Is she about to take a shot? None of them want to do it. You don't know what you're getting yourself into. Oh my gosh. That's the type... That zoom where the background itself gets smaller. It was a subtle thing, but it happened. I'm pretty sure that's what it is a swift kick in the ribs. She looks like an evil Edna Mode. Is it not the same dance she did for her audition? These pans. There's no cuts in here. They're... She left bruises. It's... When you see those pans, like, there is someone behind... That's someone behind the camera. I'm sorry, I had to finish that thought. What the heck? I feel like she just got salt in her eye or what? For a second I thought she was running down an endless stairwell. I can't help but feel like someone's about to die. We're gonna see what happens when you try to leave this dancing company cult. What the heck? Are obviously they're oh, they are aware of this. Ooh, this is such a gruesome scene. I officially do not trust contemporary dance. Because that's what's gonna happen to you. Just assume that's happening to someone when someone's doing some sort of contemporary dancing. I could be wrong. Is this contemporary dance? Oh my gosh, this scene is so long. That is gruesome. I have to see the original now. That escalated quickly, too. I'm a sucker for those zooms and pans. You killed somebody. Sarah, take her to her room, then go get rid of the body in the secret dance room. Everyone else aware of the fact that she just killed somebody. Drug test? Flashback? It's her as a kid. What's the point of a drug test for a dance company? I guess Berlin. I don't know. It's not like they're operating heavy machinery. Well, I guess she was just operating a human. Suspiriorum. It's a cult. She looks like Betty White. Not completely, just a little bit. And he looked like Steve Martin. Ugh. Don't tell me she's still alive. She is. Blanc the evil one. That is dope. Pose in front of a mirror. Opens a door. Ugh. Oh, don't step in it. Jeez. Even the blood is discolored. Gosh, that's rough. I have like a fear of needles. Were they not trying to kill her? Okay, she's blonde. Has to be. Oof. Jeez, she just doesn't put the cigarette down. It felt like I had been possessed. That took such a turn. I am taking notes. In the dark. Don't do what I do. Jeez, she finished that quick. I would be lightheaded. That was more of a cigarette than it was oxygen. Nice camera angle. That's like a split camera angle. There's an actual word for it. Someone else has died. Yeah, that means Patricia. Patty dead too. I will say those last scenes were just gruesome though. Oh my gosh, I keep thinking about it. What's up with her voice? Pan in, I mean zoom in. I don't think she knows how serious it is. This is like such a 70s filming thing too, to have all of that zooming in like that. Gosh, I don't even think other movies have honestly done it so much. Like, that's genuinely a treat. I'm expecting a jump scare. Symbolism. That is blatant symbolism. All of it is. Ooh. That is very Penny from Good Times of her. Good Times. Oh my gosh, that sequence. I wish I could like break it down. Okay, we're into Act 3. We are at an hour 38 minutes left. Specifically, hour 38:25 seconds. No one carries an umbrella. Oh, he's wearing a hat. I like this movie. I like it so far. This is proof Betty White could get away with murder. I don't think she's actually Blanc. Oh, great. It's about to get, like, arsenic and old lace in here. She's... Come in! Sit down, have a cup of tea while I kill you. And hide your bodies, too. Then anyone that comes, we're gonna kill them, too. Like, this is a dance company, and the outfits are still amazingly nice. Like, this isn't even... What are they spying on? Okay. Theoretically, something like that should work. Actuality, it also shouldn't work. They probably just broke the lock. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's a mirror behind them. Dude, she's probably dead. It's not about if she's there or not. Assume she's dead. I wouldn't steal anything from... First of all, I just wouldn't steal. Second of all, when you're in their good graces, probably not a good thing to take some shit that's not yours, so... They're coming back. You literally heard that. You better... She just gonna leave her to get caught? She is! Oh my gosh. Or is she going into another room? Oh. This is what the Golden Girls are doing these days. Betty White and friends. How did they not know she was in there? Like, obviously, if they're doing some magical stuff, wouldn't they sense that? Someone else has entered the chat type, you know? After seeing that, definitely enough for me to be like, I'm out. She's like, I'm all about that no music. I have them do their auditions with no music. Poor chair. Just don't kick anyone in the ribs. I aspire to have a house where I could have curtains like that. I'm just kidding. Don't leave your ashtray. If you're gonna continue to smoke your cigarette, take your ashtray with you. Okay, who's really Miss Marcos or Miss Blanc? Why is that happening to Olga? Poor Olga. Home chick in the back is just getting down. She's doing that theoretical whip and nae-nae. What is she doing? Like, what is this perpetuating? I don't get it. I don't get these mother politics. Is that the main lady, but with her hair tied up and glasses on? I sense a Freaky Friday style body transfer. JK, I'm making jokes. If you cannot tell. I'm sorry. I was gonna write something. Oh, yeah. Do not hold in cigarette smoke. Someone with an umbrella. And Olga before her. Every girl that's gone missing. That is... They've literally said that. And now you're saying it. Hey, Betty! I know it's not Betty White. For clarity reasons. A Paris bar in Berlin. Excuse me. In a lot of ways, I feel like Neon Demon was a good recommendation for getting recommended this film. But also, in a lot of ways, this film... I'll just talk about that after. Oh, Worm. More of these Oh, so did these sequences happen in her dreams? Lung? That isn't particularly scary. Intestines. And we're awake. I want to look back at all of those little dream sequence things in there. Oh boy. Someone's yelling in the cult again. We all scream in our sleep around here. How is a hairball scary? Unless you're a cat, and those can kill when you're a cat. So make sure to always brush your cat. Hairballs are detrimental to them, especially if they have long hair. She has too much hair to not like tie it up when she sleeps. Okay, she's gonna fall asleep and she's gonna. We're already in Act 4? Dang it. Hey, those are like piano notes. Well, all of Act 3 was like 8 minutes or something. We're at 1:23:58. We've survived the first hour. We still got basically an hour and 30 minutes. I'm not usually someone for long films. I've said that. And then on top of hearing that this film is a whole hour and some change longer than the original, it's a doozy though. I get it. It's to allow to tell the story better. Yosef. I hope nothing happens to him. They find the body of who? Oh snap. That's the chick that visited him, which I can't help but feel like is from the dance company. Is this a flashback to when he asked them to go look for them? Why do they need a stenographer in there with him for what he's talking about? Something's gonna happen to him. He's already oversharing. Granted, I feel like we've learned more about his life during this whole thing than anyone else's. I don't want to see someone break their ankle. Oh gosh, tendon snapping, like an Achilles tendon, is one of the loudest sounds you'll ever hear. She ain't getting height like Carolyn, though. Living in a, like, pandemic world now. This was made in 2018. It's 2021. Seeing her face so close to a dirty wooden floor is disgusting. You... I don't think she was alive 40 years ago. Not for the reasons you think. Oh, they're gonna kill another one. The more girls that go missing. That's not suspicious to anyone. Oh, Betty White's the sussest one. Another pan zoom. Panning, zooming. I'll learn about it afterwards. He has such an adorable voice. So Patricia was that first chick. Meaning, when it goes to the Amish scene, the older lady in the bed is home chick from Ohio's mom, question mark? Who's like haunting her? Or I feel like in a way, probably just protecting her. Right there, he looks like the grandpa from Up. Dang, that cake looks good. 'Cause you're not good enough. Is he eating his cake like a bowl? Or is that a bread bowl? What is he eating? Nah, they're witches. Facts. He's not wrong. Cause you're in a cult. Hey. It's a damn cult. The question is why are they doing this? And how much money do their actual shows bring in? Do they have a need if they could just control people? Money is dirty, don't put it on the plate. It might save his life if he doesn't. But those are nice pants she was wearing. We are at 1:12:20. We're basically smack dab in the middle of this film right now. Thanks for the observation. Also, there is a series of doors behind these mirrors which lead to other doors. You abstractly killed someone in this room. That dress has pockets. I'm here for it. Turtleneck and pockets. Definitely. They are literally killing off other dancers to make an OP dancer. Let's see if they pan or cut to them in the actual room. This is like Hocus Pocus, but with like 9 witches. That is a lot of bread. What is the point of learning French in Berlin in 1977? In an Italian film. If that is what's her name? Tilda Swinton, I think. If that's Her, she looks so different with such long hair. Her legs are only so long. Is it snowing now? Ooh. That... What happened to the camera right there? Oh ho ho ho! Yeah, 'cause nothing dramatic had happened in the last 15 minutes. Can they not hear that from there? Oh gosh. Don't witness anything, 'cause they might kill you. Or wipe your memory. Or wipe your memory and then kill you. I wonder if the original of this film is available on Amazon Prime. Weren't they just counting down? Was there someone on the steps up there? Don't tell me I gotta start checking the background on this film. Mirrors in the dark literally give me the creeps. This is something that is scary to me. I'm expecting... How does she know this? Nah, you gotta strike a pose. Don't break it. It's still glass. Oh, she's smudging it up. If you're planning to do something like this, make sure you take a cloth and some Windex, so no one knows you've been there. Who does this door open to, anyway? 'Cause she didn't do... Oh, is she gonna meet Mother Suspiria? That's a heavy door. Start playing the Phantom of the Opera overture. She ascends into the catacombs. Oh gosh, I have my volume turned all the way up, and I know just something sus is about to happen. Don't touch mystery substances. Oh, that's fucking gross. Yes, Tilda Swinton is that old. I'm just kidding. They are the inventors of contemporary dance. What are those flowers? Those look like people's death masks. Which usually only get done for famous people. Why would you touch any of this stuff? Why would you be here? I would literally be... Oh, they're trying to save her. What the... Why... Who puts themselves in these situations? Who? Just tell me. I'm glad someone's listening to this, dude. Suspiria. Yeah, they have no reason to have a dance company. It's a way to fluff their books. Launder all the money they're probably stealing from people that they're killing. Is this not the chick he talked to yesterday? Oh, so she saw... Okay, I know what happened. I'm caught up. She followed Patricia's book, and now she believes him, so now they're talking. But she's wearing almost the same thing she wore yesterday. Steve Martin and Kate McKinnon. Yes, get GTFO. 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 Just get out. While you still can. Don't try and save anyone. Yeah, you stole one of their special hooks. Yes. Yes. Am I clipping? I'm probably clipping. Why does it look like it's covered in blood? I have washi tape that looks exactly like that. But it's smaller, because it's washi tape. I can't tell if I'm clipping or not. Creep. She knows you stole the hook. You're next. That's it. You're next. You're dying. What about... No, 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 no. What? Her hair? No. It's nice. She had a... Yeah. Her dying mother sensed that. She's like, you cut your hair. Just cut her hair. I can't believe she did that. We are at 57:20 even. That's what's left. That's a fucked up way of looking at it. Whew, that is dizzying. All of that happened, and all these people are like, yeah, I'm gonna go see a recital. That's a lot of rope. A lot of red thread. It's like the opening the ratchet. I didn't catch that last part. Obviously, they already know who he is. Have to. I hope he has a gun on him. I mean, it didn't do the cops any good. Act 5. All the floors are darkness. All the floors are lava. JK. We're at 5403. 02. 01. You know. Gosh, she looked like she was about to get her back cracked. Oh, for a second I thought that was the theater. Dude, now is not the time to be walking around a dusty room. Oh, snap. Olga's up in there. Contorted into a pretzel. So we're gonna be coming up on some... Ooh... Oh, is it Patricia? Oh, jump scare. Oh, you're about to get knocked out. No, she's... What the heck? What the heck? Who was that back there? Is she like, I'm just gonna go back to sleep? Wakes up, oh what, you're not gonna save me? Okay, guess I'm going back to sleep then. Call me when you go get help. That was a nice little chilly, spooky part. Go team, go! This looks like the opening of an Alexander McQueen showcase. If they were still doing avant-garde stuff. Yeah, she's having a heart attack. And getting chased by maimed dancers. Oh, Volk. She's saying Volk. I thought she was saying something else. Gosh, if anyone needed any type of red rope, they are in no luck because they took it off. Is it thread or is it rope? This is the question. Like, who do they pay to do lighting for them? Are they in on all this? Do they know what's going on? What are those pools that are starting to surround her? I just have questions. Yeah, like, is their lighting and music person, like, part of their little witch cult, too? Are you kidding me? It was literally a hole. Okay, people don't just break femurs like that unless they have no, like, calcium. If someone doesn't get kicked in the rib, obviously they... How come they can't, like, smell this as if it's, like, blood in the water? They're gonna kill her. It seems like if you get like one injury and end up in a part of the building you're not supposed to be in, they just kill you. If they kill Sarah, that much is true. Was it a trap? What's the point of injuring her and then, like... Oh, she's not doing the jumping. This is so suspenseful. Oh, and he's the witness. He's there. This is what it's like to experience, like, watching people contemporary dance. Hey guys, just came back from breaking my femur. But who's controlling who right now? This whole scene was a big part of the trailer, so I'm not surprised at how long this scene is. I wonder if her leg's gonna break again. Is she gonna do no jumping? There we go. She re-broke it, didn't she? That's if I broke my leg like that, I'd be screaming the same. Oh great. They're gonna have to kill a dancer for this one. I guess they're not killing them. Somehow they're still alive in that room. That's not the one that broke her leg. That's not Sarah. That's the jumping one. I thought she lost her feet. Oh, it is. They had fixed it in that moment. It broke again. And they, like, pulled it, like, trying to, like, set it right there. Ooh, her eyes are dark. That's what my computer looks like at 30 FPS. That's why I strive for 60. Is he thinking about him and his wife? This does have heavy Black Swan vibes, like working hard to become, like, basically the prima donna, and then some. So she just hanging out with the ghost now? Oh gosh. She knows. Why? Oh, this is like for sure how Home Chick ended up dying in Neon Demon. Like she's thinking she's OP. She's a little pompous for it too. The piano is a nice touch right here. Whew, her pupils look really dilated. Act 6. Suspiriorum. We're at 39:44. If there is a draft in a room, you'll never be able to French inhale a cigarette. Not that you should ever do it. Ooh, pan out. Thank you. We've been getting so many zoom-ins. She about to rob a jewelry store? Is there a reason she needs those gloves? That was an interesting sequence. I feel like there are like two different editors for this film. Is that the little old man again? Yosef? Oh, it's not. She's constantly being followed by... Oh. Oh. Never mind. So is that the whole company or what? Let's celebrate someone breaking their whole leg. Why is that arm coming out of the wall? Oh, that was her stuff. She ended up leaving it there. Dude, he's trying to get rid of the evidence. Someone's gonna find it. Oh no. You're telling me they can't sense that? Gosh, a bottle of wine sounds good right now. Jeez, they are having such a good time. She has that Sarah Paulson blank stare going for her. How is it after midnight? When did I start this film? Gosh. Hello? Is that his wife? How? She's literally been missing since like, what, 1943? Since World War II? Is he seeing things? Did the performance have an effect on him, or is she really there? I'm so glad he found love. Well, obviously he found his wife. They missed most of their life together. They both thought each other were dead. That's so sad. He was like, I was about to fill my whole house with balloons, and a boy and a dog were gonna travel on adventures with me. But you're here, so I don't I don't have to. I'm pretty sure this movie came out after Up. Planterwald. Something tragic's gonna happen. Are they gonna tell the... That got me. That wasn't even a jump scare, but it got me. Such a weird cut. This is like that Thurston meme where the two chicks are yelling at the cat at the dinner table. Talk about a stare down. What? I did not get that last part. Aha. Oh my gosh. It was playing tricks. It was them. Oof, be careful, that's a glass shelf. Man, are they really gonna kill this old man? All because you got your hook dirty? He was genuinely... I get it though, like his wife went missing, so he had a concern for like missing people. Dude, it ain't your house. Don't just drop your stuff by the door. We have 30 minutes, 20 seconds. We've made it through 2 hours and 1 minute of this film. It's a beautiful thing. See, this is the thing. Characters like this, when they get a big head because they think they're OP, and it ends up being their downfall, like, every time. Gosh, was this shot in like 5 FPS? Or is that just my computer? Because it stopped doing that right now. You can't be in here. We're doing cult things. You're not a part of the cult yet. Yeah, this is where I turn around and run. This is the boss fight, I'm assuming. This is like a Bayonetta boss fight. How many people are dead? Oh, he's the witness. I mean, most of those chicks were... I considered them to already be dead. It seems like she doesn't want her to be a part of it anymore. Like, she's trying to save her. Are they literally wearing dresses of hair? She... It has literally been your whole entire purpose. Part of the budget went to actual opera singers. I see that now. Also the hairdresses, definitely. That had to be taxing on the budget. Also paying the FCC for all of this just nakedness. There's so much. This is a very naked film. Dude, you knew the line of business you were in. She has a hand on her elbow. Maybe she is OP. I'm assuming not Suspiria. What is up with her? Oh, she's about to die. Damn. It's... Especially when you think she's about as evil as it gets. Dang. I actually started to like her. Only in this scene, because I realized she was trying to protect her. Oh gosh. Who is the lady playing Mother Superior? Suspiria. He does not know what he got involved in. Dang, is that her final form? Is this screaming of happiness or what? Those are some hands if I've ever seen any. Dude killed a whole coven. So much makeup in this film. Oh, was that necessary? Are they freaking out or... Like, that's not the most ridiculous thing that's happened so far. I just remembered I was supposed to make a phone call and I didn't. Dang it. Hairdress. This is dope. This is me at the end of a video game when I just... Oh snap, is this... She was betrayed because everyone voted for Marcos? Oh, the politics of contemporary dance. Yep, this is me when I do every side quest. That's... I guess she'll start her own dance company. They were just gonna be used for spare parts anyway, right? Oh, I can't with the ending of this film. Boom. Headshot. Betty White in the hairdress, please don't open your rib cage. Never mind, it's happening. Are there worms in there? We know she has the ability to kill without making people's heads explode. That's... What a song choice, too, right now. None of them asked to be returned to normal and wish that none of this ever happened to them. It's a bummer. That was... Well, I guess it's not Mother Suspirion's friend, but... Home chick from Ohio. They just have strobe lights down there? Or what? Oh, I hope he's okay. They gave him his clothes back. That's a good thing. Whew, he looks like he just had one hell of a night. Does it count for him being a witness if they wipe his memory? I'm gonna be so upset if, like, for some reason this stopped recording. She has blood all over her face. Oh gosh, he looks like he's just been through it. She is singing a lullaby to him. And just a late film assumption. That's the Berlin Wall. Epilogue. A sliced up pear. 14 minutes and 25 seconds. That's the last call out. Oh my gosh. Don't do the "it was all a dream" thing. Where we all just randomly wake up with nosebleeds. Basta. Stop. Bruh, he looks like he's gonna freeze to death. The guy's not there to ask if he made it to his lecture. Was Patricia his daughter? Was that her name? So many questions. I'm just trying to figure this film out. No one remembers anyone's head exploding. Everyone is dead. Everyone downstairs is dead. There's a bunch of bodies. Rooms just filled with blood. But we're gonna keep dancing. Up here. So is she Madame Blanc? Oh my gosh. Connect her spinal cord again. Oh, okay. They don't die so easy, do they? Wait. I'm so confused. I'm gonna have to read. Sometimes I'll do that if I don't fully understand what's going on. And it might honestly be because I do talk and I miss things sometimes. This was just an overall confusing film though, I will say that. But, dude, no one would be well after that. Oh, snap. Mother Suspiria is out and walking. She gonna wipe his memory? Hey, it's a sliced up pear. Is she gonna explain all of our confusion? Please, please do. I I don't feel like this is giving him closure. Well, that didn't clear anything up for us. Nothing, anything that these chicks do, like, it never goes right. They can't perform anything correctly. I'm gonna have to write myself a sticky note, dang it. How is there still more of this film? Who is living... This is the Citizen Kane, the Rosebud zoom in. Someone was an Orson Welles fan. Anka and Yosef. I think that was her name. I think at some point in time my blue light filter came on, so I was not even seeing this film in its true color. That was it. That was the film. GG's to everyone up in there. Okay, I'm going to... Dakota Johnson. Okay. Amazon has another little general trivia thing. It says, in an interview with Elle magazine, actress Dakota Johnson revealed the intensity of the shoot had fucked her up so much that she had to go to therapy. Let me lower this sound so I can still at least hear this part and not make this much longer than it has to be. Oh my gosh. That is a film. That is a film. That is a film. That is a film. It's good. It's confusing. It gets a 10 for rewatchability because of not being able to understand. As far as a horror film, it's not just horror, it's not just fear, it's not just scary, it is gruesome. And they basically tell you up front, yo, you're in for 2 hours and some change of gruesomeness. So, let me just go through my notes. Interesting open. Little did I know that wasn't going to be the most interesting part. The snapping of the camera to all these close-up scenes, I'm glad that kind of wore off. Oh, I loved how much zooming and, like, panning was in this film. Like, I will say the camera work on this film is really next level. It's quality, definitely. Especially, they were using, if you couldn't tell, they were using an older film, like actual camera. I don't think this was done with a digital camera. I'll have to look into that though. Don't quote my words on it. Telling the story through the camera, basically. Music's good. Music was really good. It wasn't even like the point of the whole thing, but the music was amazing. Even like in these credits, the music's great. Box of Rabies. Yes, I wrote that down because I will use it. What else? Yeah, director knows what he's doing with these camera angles. Yes, I think specifically when I wrote that down, there was a part where she was talking to Mother Blanc, I think. I don't know. I'm gonna have to find out who played who. Tilda Swinton's character. And they were doing both of these, like, looking up camera angles at them both, but, like, you can tell there's, like, a power shift. I'm gonna have, some of these films I'm gonna have to revisit them, like, after getting a better understanding. This was a first watch through. I wrote confusing in all caps, because this is so hard to follow, but not like how The Grudge was hard to follow because they were continually just bouncing around between people. This was hard to follow because of... there's just a lot going on. And I think that's done intentionally. Like, I think, especially in, like, suspenseful thrillers, if they can give you an air of confusion, then it helps to build up the thrilling part of the suspense, right? It's one of those, confusion can lead to fear type things, so it works out perfectly for a horror film. Especially because if you're confused, then you will feel fear. Then Home Chick started breaking her bones while Home Chick was dancing, and I was just like, that escalated quickly. And that's when I was just like, 0 to gruesome. I think I even wrote it. I was like, this film got so gruesome so quickly. I was not ready, because the trailer did nothing for this film to tell you what was really gonna happen in this film. As a horror film, that was a treat. To just be taken aback by it. Just because it's, I don't know. It's part of horror. It's disturbing. It's obscure. It's interesting, and I really want to see the original now. There are some weird turns. This movie went in directions I was not expecting, and not even like on an M. Night Shyamalan, like, oh, that's a cute little twist. This film has some breakneck turns in it if you are not prepared for it. It's a great film overall. I would give this film high marks all around. What else did I put? Gruesome, quick sequences. Yeah, those dreams. And I'm actually... the reason why... and I think I wrote it later, but I feel like this film was... let me Google this, because I felt like this film was... it felt like it had 2 editors, because half of the editing would go one way, the other half of the editing would go the other way. Hold on real quick. Suspiria. Sounds like Suspiria. My bad. I'm thinking of that last sequence. Who edited? Show me the cast. Okay, so she was Mother Marcos, Home Chick that got the back of her neck severed. Susie is not Sarah. I know that now. Dang, they all voted against her. This film was like a pun intended cutthroat season of Big Brother. Oh gosh. I can't find the editors. Luca Guadagnino is the director. I understand now why they needed that extra hour. He was like, I got a vision. What else did this dude work on? What else is in his... he's directed 31 films? Anything I know. Foreign and indie films. Interesting now. I wish I could, maybe in IMDb, I could get the editor for it. I'm not trying to take up too much more time. This is one of those films, though, where I'm just like, I gotta make a list of all the films I want to go back and redo, because this is definitely on that list. Show me an editor, please. People also watch Neon Demon. Not for the same reasons, I don't think. The Neon Demon feels like a cakewalk compared to this film, and Neon Demon is necrophilia and cannibals. So where are the editors? I cannot find it. I'll just type in editors. Because they always say if making a film is like, well, they don't always say this. This is me making this comparison. If making a film is an Oreo, your director is the filling, but the two cookies on the outside is the editor. So there was one editor. They're cinematographer too. GG's. All three of them, director, cinematographer, and the editor. They really stuck their foot in it on this one, because it was a trip, dude. I'm not even through my notes yet. I was writing so much stuff talking about the pans and zoom. I did want to Google some definitions, because I know I probably wasn't using the right terms. Panning in film. I can't remember all of my stuff from my film courses, but panning and zooming. I think that's a great blanket term. Or just pan zooms, because there were times where they were zooming but panning at the same time, or the camera was in motion in some weird ways at times, but it was good. There aren't many films that can play that to an advantage. This film took even cheesy effects and played it to an advantage. Like, I really don't know how to describe it. What else did I write? I kept writing things like gruesome, confusing. I can't stand, I now have a disdain, can I say that, for contemporary dance. I'm going to Google, because the whole time I was saying it was contemporary dance. I feel like that's what contemporary dance looks like. Oh yeah, I am not far off. Definitely. We're just gonna go ahead and say that's contemporary. It seems like it. Which, I didn't have like a beef with contemporary dance before, but now, if I see someone doing contemporary dance, I'm just gonna think they're trying to summon a Grim Reaper to make someone's head explode, so there's that. I did put, damn, I like this film. It's a good film. I gotta eat my words. I never feel like anyone can recommend me a good film, and this was like a 7-course meal for me. Most stuff that I like about films was in this film. Authentic effects. Except for the heads exploding. That's different. But nothing was like really digital. They were using like makeup and special effects, and you know, like they prove this is still a craft. They weren't just like for instance, in some films they'll even CGI the tears. It's like there are actually actresses out here that are crying on command, and you gotta CGI tears, you know what I mean? So I like this film a lot. I did say it seems like the editors switched that. I don't know, every once in a while they would just do something. This film is as confusing as it is disorienting, and at first I was making jokes like, oh, there were 2 different editors, but obviously I just checked, there's only been one editor, but I think throwing in all of that the different sequences and stuff into the mix, I know it probably helps to tell just extras in the story or whatever, but also it disorients you. Like, if that is not your experience in this film, then you are not experiencing this film. If you don't come out of this film disoriented and confused and wondering who is the bad guy, then did you even watch this film with me? What else? Oh yeah, a lot of naked bodies. I kind of knew. You get words like cult and witch together, and you only assume the film's gonna have nothing but naked women screaming and wailing at you. And what happened? That was the ending. Lots of blood too. But also the hairdresses. I didn't write those down, but highlight hairdresses and a box of rabies. That was so early on. I can't believe I watched a 2-hour, 32-minute film and enjoyed it. Oh my gosh. There's just so much. There's doing this like after film briefing honestly doesn't span the discussion. I'm gonna have to go do some more in-depth. I'm gonna have to study this film. Definitely. And watch the original. Let me make a note of that right now, so I know. Study and watch. Don't write in the dark like I'm doing. The original. I do want to see the original. It's like an hour and a half shorter. I think it's a book too. I assume. I don't know. It's not right to assume, but yeah. So I'm gonna try and not make this a solid 3-hour edit or whatever. I don't edit. I do speaking. I try and make sound the best I can, but realize it's almost 3 hours of me talking. But yeah, I don't want to make this any longer than it has to be. I really wish I could just discuss it, but like I said, I want to dive into this a little more. I'm gonna discuss it with my friend too, because she's the expert on this film. This is like one of her favorite films. Who knows? And maybe we'll both watch the original and I can get some ideas about understanding this film more. But from an artistic perspective, oh yes, love this film from beginning to end. It was good. It was satisfying. There was like even a little bit of retribution in the end when she was just like killing everyone that voted against her. It's like they didn't even vote for her. They only voted for Marco Cerblanc. And then Suspiria comes in here like bang, headshot, bang, headshot, bang, who'd you vote for? Oh, it's wild. And then she even gives the old man closure, but then wipes his memory. Who knows if she even really gave him closure? I guess that's a good question. These are things I'm gonna have to go see. Anyway, it is currently 1:05 PST. I believe it's Friday morning. I do not usually do these, and my computer's gonna be working overtime, and I'm just trying to watch Twitch right now. But yeah, this is one of the first movies I've done so far for this series that I thoroughly enjoyed beginning to end. And I mean, I get it. I make jokes, but that's part of the fun of a horror movie. If you sit in a horror movie and you can't make one joke, are you enjoying the horror movie? You know? That's just me. Obviously, I know that dude wasn't Steve Martin. He looked like Steve Martin. Home Chick looked like Betty White, too, so don't come at me. Anyway, it is very late. If you can't tell, I'm very tired. If you can't tell. even though I'm probably gonna still be up for like 2 more hours. This will probably, if I release this, it'll probably be the only thing I release for October, so I'll probably do it to release on Halloween. Worth it, though. Definitely. It's a next level horror film for those next level horror nerds, not gonna lie. It's up there. It has its own little special shelf, kind of like House of a Thousand Corpses for me. So, yeah. I'll have to get back to you guys on this one. I want to talk about it a little more, delve into it a little more. Do I think it deserves a better score than 6.7 out of 10? Definitely. Definitely IMDb. But I feel like the closer you get to like a 5 out of 10, like I've said before, the more in the middle it is, I feel like the better it is, because that's people, that's an amount of people not understanding how good it is, and also a bunch of people understanding how good it is, so it ends up balancing it out. So I think this could have easily have gotten like 9.8 or 10. I'm not saying, I don't give 10s, I really don't. But 9.8? Maybe a 9.9. What would stop it from getting a 10 in my book? Lack of clarity. Especially for the whole political, I should know more about what happened with the Berlin Wall and everything. I don't, though. But if I had more political clarity on that, that might help me understand it more. But that just seemed like a whole red herring, because they weren't doing anything to do with any of that. But that's obviously why I have to watch it again. I love the rewatchability of films, which is why I like this film so much. Rarely, I don't like films that by the time they're done, you're like, okay, I can dust my hands of this. It has been completed. I like a movie where I can walk out of it like, what the fuck did I just watch? You know? And then I can turn around and watch it again and be like, oh my gosh, I didn't see that the first time. Not a lot of films nowadays have that. Not that. This is like finding a diamond around a bunch of cubic zirconia. These are my first impressions, and I'm fangirling. Touche. GG's to my friend. She recommended one hell of a film. And once again, I'm gonna watch the original, gonna discuss this one with her a little bit, and I will get back to you. This is one for the books. I'm glad I let it jump the long list of films that I have been trying to do right now. So yeah, probably the only thing I'm doing for October. If it is, I will see you guys in November with more scary movies, because I told you, everyone's making spooky content in October. I don't need to do a film commentary series that passive-aggressively only watches horror films for you guys if other people are just giving you all the spoopiness. So yeah, I took a break this month. Also, it just kind of happened that way, so, But yeah, I'm gonna let this go. Watch it if you haven't. If you've just been listening to me for almost a solid 3 hours and you didn't watch 1 second of this, I don't understand. But if you made it this far, thank you. Totes Priest-Chum. Thanks for watching this film with me. And like I said, I'm Polly, and this has totally not been a film commentary about Suspiria, the adaptation from 2018. I'll add that in there. Okay, I'll see you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for watching this. And I'm glad I ended it 30 seconds before it hit 3 hours. I might as well just wait, right? I guess we'll wait. Do that whole shall I subscribe thing while we're waiting for it to hit 3 hours even, so I can make my computer cry and trying to upload this. Trust me. It's gonna hit 3 hours before it actually hits 3 hours. I'm not gonna be able to make it stop. Anyway, I guess I'll see you guys. Peace.